moved deeper in Queens, but now my commute looks a little bit different. And as I respect everybody's time, I'm trying not to cut off sessions due to new traffic. So I'm running with slight delay, but I'm still gonna take time. So we still have our full session. We don't have to finish strictly at 12:30 because I notified the 12:30 people that we are switching up quick.
Do you mind if we do? Because it's like Columbus Day, so I made some plans with my kid. So
If you would want to, yes. I just wanted to. Okay, then next week we will have extra 10 minutes for that because I would not want to take your time.
No, it's okay. I'll just the 10 minutes. It's all right because I don't know if we would have anything, to talk about next week. So let's just take the 10 minutes.
If we will have, let's do this. Whenever we will have, as you notice, sometimes I go a little bit over if the conversation gets there. I'm fine with that as long as you're fine with that.
It's not a problem.
If it interrupts with your plans, please, I'm open to feedback. So
I'm just saying I wouldn't mind finishing early because, I kind of...
Okay, you made plans, and I guess that you guys are back to feeling all healthy and the cold is gone, yeah?
Yeah, the cold is gone. Yeah.
Yes.
The cold is gone. I don't know if I'm feeling all healthy, but the cold is mostly gone. Yeah.
Okay. How was your week overall?
It was not a bad week, except I wake up 3 times a night. Yeah. So it wasn't a bad week other than that. But I've managed to deal with that I'm waking up in the middle of the night, or too early or something. I've managed to keep my moods level and kind of ignore this and try to keep it, keep my behavior normal, and my mood is not I'm just gonna sit there and think I'm just tired,
Okay.
So.
Well, can you tell me more about managing behavior? What are the strategies you use to help you to manage it? What is there? Is there anything we should discuss? Is there anything you'd like to share?
Well, my number one thing that helps me deal with not getting enough rest is I keep telling myself, I'm just tired. If I get angry about this, it's going to make my day worse. About the fact that I didn't sleep, if I get angry about this, I'm going to make my day worse. Let me just keep in the back of my mind that I'm tired and I might be too tired to attend to certain activities, but get my priorities maintenance,
That is awesome, actually. That is called cognitive restructuring. So you cognitively restructuring the way you're taking certain events. You're still acknowledging them, but you're choosing not to let it affect you. That's super cool and super smart thing. It's called cognitive restructuring. Look at you.
Thank you, but I just still feel like I'm lacking because this isn't me, and I should have more energy because I should be doing more. So.
Okay, that's a critic. So we have multiple things in our personality, everyone. And one of them is your inner critic. This is a very loud voice that always telling you you're not doing enough, you could have done more, or comparing ourselves to others. Yep, saying somebody's more this or that. I envy people that are driving because I think in my mind, they always on time for everything. And I was stuck at Parkchester, the circle thing. I was stuck there on the bus today. And I was so stressed. Seriously, I'm sweating. When I'm stressed, I feel that on my back. There is no need for me to stress. There is nothing with my stress that can change this traffic. And there is nothing that you can say to yourself that is not true. You're already doing great. You're already doing better than a month ago. You're already comparing yourself to yourself 3 months ago, and you're definitely in a better position today.
I don't feel like I'm better than I was 3 months ago. I feel like I have something to say about it, and I feel like, so now I'm adjusted to it. I feel adjusted to it this week, but I don't know, next week, because it just doesn't feel right. Nothing feels really great
Being adjusted
or good or normal. But that's what, so.
Do you think adjusted can be seen as a progress as well? Because that, to me, that's a
I
green
feel like
flag.
it feels like more survival. I don't know what it could be seen as because I'm not the one looking from the outside. But it feels like my adjusting is not, it's more like a survival tactic. Like just to manage to keep myself, relatively healthy and my kid,
Flexibility. Adjustment meaning flexibility. Flexibility meaning you becoming more attuned to your emotions and maybe listening to your own needs more and allowing yourself to get some rest when you need. Like last week when you said you were out of power. Like if you are the battery, you out of power. That's it. And today you're saying, oh, I have some plans with my kid. Look at this.
Yeah. It's also like I'm kind of trying to have like holidays in mind, and something tells me this is the last year I'm going to spend these holidays in this crappy apartment. Just something tells me, I don't know. Maybe somebody's sitting there thinking, oh, I'm goofy. Like, how would you just move out? But something tells me, it's not going to be this crappy this year. Just struggle a little, or next year, just struggle a little more and make the best of this holiday season. Because I really like holidays, too. And, when you can't make sense of anything, sometimes you just stick to like little things that, just make you happy. That's what I've been doing. I don't feel like, anything like any emotional rock has been lifted that I feel more secure and I'm still feeling tired and stuff like that, but at least it's gonna be Halloween.
Maybe your spirits are up. I don't know, maybe your feeling of self is up. Maybe your self-compassion is more bright at this time. Which one?
This is all true, but these are like, like emotional feelings. This does not mean that, I'm more productive during the day, So that's the way I look at it, is I've managed to deal with not getting enough sleep. And I feel proud of myself like that. I even told my friend, like, I sent him, like, a text yesterday, like, give me a pat on the head. I'm dealing, So, because that's how I feel,
Describe to me, if we're talking about more productive, what would more productive look like?
Like, it's a million little things I let go of during the day. A million little ideas for myself that I would let go of, and I compromise because I know I'm just too tired. I don't have a fresh mind. I don't have a fresh brain for it.
Okay.
So I can't think of like any one thing or anything like that.
At the same time, it sounds to me that there is something that gives you a feeling of accomplishment. You're feeling accomplished because of something.
Well, like, I've been managing. Like, this week I've been trying to I got my kid a Halloween costume, and like, we're decorating and stuff like that, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah. And somehow I feel more accomplished because I'm budgeting, so I feel more accomplished than somebody who would have just went out and gotten all the stuff, So that kind of helps.
I feel that for you too. Like, of course, when we're meeting through video, it's a different feeling because I don't see you here and it's more difficult to catch the vibe, It's like задачка со звездочкой. It's more less obvious. What's the vibe? What's the mood? But at the same time, it's noticeable today, for example.
Well, how would you describe my mood? Because sometimes I don't really have time to myself.
future oriented because you're talking about your plans. You're obviously excited about something. You're excited about spending some time with your kid in something interesting that you probably both will enjoy. You see more positive self-talk isn't because you finally acknowledging yourself as you doing enough. Because sometimes we're talking about how it's dwelling on you that you would want to do more. This time today you're saying, I made a costume, I managed how lack of sleep not to affect my mood, and you're more kind to yourself for that today.
I am, thank you. And like though I feel I've learned how to take this all and let it be less damaging to my personal life, I still, at the core of it, I feel like I'm losing, and these are external factors that are causing me this stress, you know? So
Yeah. It's wonderful to hear that you are focusing on enjoyable activities and on something. Remember, a long time ago, a couple months ago, you were sharing that you used to walk. You had you had sneakers and you've been walking a lot more. And it was more convenient. Back in the days you liked it. And when you were describing this, it's the same excitement that I see in you as when you're talking about Halloween. Now I see that you really like holidays.
yeah, I do. I really like
Holidays.
Halloween too, because it's like a really fun holiday to me. Maybe I'm, you know, oh my God. Hello?
What would be? What?
I think your face is frozen. It's like funny looking on like on my screen. So now I hear your voice, but your face
No,
is
I'm
frozen.
here. I see you. You're moving. Okay.
Well, as long as you see
If
me,
you
because I can hear
can
you.
rank your favorite holidays, which one would be number? Oh, okay.
I don't know, but holidays have been more enjoyable with my son than without, for sure. Because you know you get to feel childish with children, but I wish we would get to feel even more childish. But sometimes I feel like I have to be like uptight, or my situation's somehow different than somebody's.
Here we go.
Hello.
My apologies for that. I don't know what happened with the connection, but I wasn't able for you to join the meeting again. It was like saying not available. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about change in the mood and the holidays, and you were saying that you like Halloween first of all. What about all the other ones? What about the upcoming Thanksgiving and the Christmas?
I like them, and it's just I've been sitting here thinking about them, and like every year that I've been here, and I haven't had contact with Patrick's father, like my daughter, my son, like I don't even know where he is. Like I kind of gave up on that. You know, I've been sitting here feeling sorry for myself, thinking, oh, gross, like Thanksgiving's coming up, and we really have to watch our meals because I don't want a stomach upset. I told you about that too. I don't want my kid to have a stomach upset. And also, it's, you know, where are these people? Where are these people? You know, so, it gets a little depressing sometimes, but, you know, not really having contact with the rest of my family, but it gives me a lot to do in prepping and planning, and sometimes people get caught up in that, so they're not really sitting there mulling over how is it that people treat me so bad, why is my life so bad. But I don't want to turn into like a beast of burden either. I don't want to be like a slave to society. Like I'm doing all my proper functions, and my instinct to hang out with my kid is there, so you know I'm running around like a crazy person planning all these holidays, but there's still something lacking, you know. But I kind of feel proud of myself and accomplished like when I do something like this, you know. You froze again. Your face froze again. Oh dear. I'm just gonna wait. If I can't hear you right now, I don't know if it's a bad internet connection, but I could see you and not hear you. You know, it's mostly like I spend my time thinking about like my missteps, like because if I should falter, my little world will come crashing down. That's like what's in the back of my head. If you can call that anxiety, I guess you can. Sometimes I feel there's more to it than anxiety.
Hold on.
It's just that, you know, my life is full of things that, like, I have to do, you know? So, I don't know if other people are like that, too.
Hold on a second.
And maybe it's a lot of unpleasant emotion for them, too, but there's things that I have to do. Ace.
And okay, just to remind you, with all the given circumstances, you are doing great. And with the menu, well, we still have time.
Oh man. Oh boy. I don't know what the heck happened here.
Strategy will help you.
Oh, hello? Uh-oh. Should I disconnect and reconnect? Wait, let me try to text. What is with this? My gosh. Sometimes it's like we own the internet, sometimes it's like this.
Hold on, I'm going to call you right now because the camera seems...
So hang up? I my phone's getting put down. The video that I could be thinking is going on the actual YouTube. Hello?
Mona, this is Anna. You got frozen, and then I had a message that your connection is not available. So I lost you when you were describing how to control anxiety. Have you heard any comments that I gave to you?
I don't know. I forgot what was the last thing that you said to me. But not really, no.
So you were sharing some frustration about the menu for Thanksgiving, and you definitely don't want for anyone to have a problem with your stomach. And I said that we still have time before Thanksgiving, and we can talk during the sessions about some strategies that will help you. If you choose to cook, we can describe how to make it as smooth process as possible, and maybe plan outings to get the food that you are very feeling secure about. That was what I suggested. What do you think?
Right now, to be honest with you, I'm just kind of thinking like whatever, because I don't think it's my cooking. I don't think so. You know? And aside from the meal being itself pleasant and nutritious, there's also like I want Patrick to have a family maybe and find his dad too.
And as you still thinking about it, and you mentioned that to me last week, were you able to see if his dad is on Facebook or try to see him by his old phone number, like in WhatsApp or something?
Well, I hit his old phone number and I've tried the Facebook before. He's not there, you know, so I'm not sure how Facebook works. So, but, you know, again, it's just, you know, I feel like I'm complaining to you with a general sense of bother, but, would it really be difficult to understand where I'm coming from?
Please don't think that you're complaining to me. That's okay. We use our time for exploring things, for discussing stuff that is giving you a lot of difficult feelings or something that frustrates you a lot. This is not complaining. I don't hear it as complaining. So I'm reassuring you this is not complaining.
Alright. Sometimes I feel like it is because I just do it just to complain. Because sometimes I say things that bother me, but that I know there's no solutions to, you know, or at least you wouldn't have solutions to.
Well, in this case, sometimes even by saying things out loud, it's coming out of you, coming out of your system, and maybe you getting a different perspective to it. So it's okay to talk. I'm very open, and I encourage you to share what you're thinking or what bothers you. And even if you want to like complain sometimes, you can come to the session and just tell me, and I want to complain about all of it. And I will be like, okay, Lana, you go. Green light. So yes, that's all totally okay. And I'm glad to hear that you trying to, you know, be more mindful and worrying about how I feel about it, but please, I'm here for that.
Okay. Well, we only like really have like 5 minutes left, I think, just about. And I was just thinking it's, you know, I could probably pick up this topic next week, because sometimes it seems to me like a lot of people that, you know, have been like trying to help me have just been flexing on me with their authority, and it's just a giant mess like that, because people like to have a sense of like superiority, and like financial superiority is not enough for them sometimes. So, you know, and that's how I feel, but I'm not going to go into detail until like, because it's like 5 minutes now to talk. But just with all the crap that's happened, like with my kid having to get the surgery and stuff, I know it's in your notes somewhere too. So
Is he fully recovered after the surgery?
absolutely, absolutely, and I don't want him even to know. I don't want to, like, I don't want him to talk about it, because I feel like that will cause psychological problems if you're gonna keep picking out the fact that somebody's genitals had to be operated on, you know. So, but I feel like it's like a very pitiful, sad story, and sometimes I also feel like, wow, like people aren't reacting to this the way they should be.
How would you want people to react to this?
Like, oh my god, what the fuck, what a fucking butcher would do this? Like, why does he have to have this twice? Like, why? Because somebody's flexing on me with their skills. They're saying, oh, I could do it this way, I could do it that way. But you're not like a chef. You're, you know, treating people.
Yeah. And you're working with a very young person who's also probably a lot of scare, like it's a lot of fears there. It's a lot of even some insecurities that why would I go through this twice, of course.
Well, he was 6 months, so he doesn't really remember. But I would remember. And just, you know, the idea that we start treating people like this, you know.
Does it changing your whole perception on the doctors and hospitals and the way of the care they provide with this example?
Not doctors and hospitals so much, some other agencies.
Well, I understand how, as a mother, of course you want the best treatment for your son, and of course you want it to be with professionals. And I'm sorry that they did not meet your expectations. I just hope that for the future there will be better representation of, you know, the doctors by itself. Because sometimes you're right. Sometimes I have this feeling that they treat us as butchers in a way, just because. But again, it's not every case. It's different.
It's not every case. It's not every doctor. I was talking specifically about, like, why my son? Why is my life so miserable? Maybe it's not just doctors, but why is it always something with me? You know? And if we want to explore that, oh my God, we can. But, you know, I'm just telling you, it's not just the doctors. It's not like I'm like a crazy lady who's scared of doctors or something like that. It's just people with authority sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I do. Unfortunately, I do. How can you help yourself and your son to overcome this frustration?
I don't know. I know what I do know is to be angry about it is not going to make it better for me. That's what I've been coping with, and I hope that people that look at me, they're not going to go, oh, ew, she's like giving up or something like that. No, it's just that really I think about the immediate, you know. And
the anger here, there is a saying, is that okay if I will say it in Russian?
Sure.
Злость плохой советчик.
Злость плохой советчик. Мне нравится этот идиом, мне нравится это.
So that's I grew up with that. In my family, they say злость плохой советчик. Like every time you feel angry, don't try to act from the anger, because anger won't suggest you any good. You won't act mindfully. You won't act in the right way for your anger. Yeah, you're right about it.
That's true.
Well, look at us. Even though we've been trying to find this connection with Doxy today, and through the film we kind of touched a few very important topics. And I'm glad, Ilona, I see some significant progress in your emotional awareness, and that you're really trying your best to not be affected by the outside circumstances and make the best from every day, from holidays and spending good time with your friends and your son, Patrick. I'm glad to hear that he fully recovered, and I'm glad to see you showing some progress.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah. And at this time, we'll talk tomorrow at 12 sharp. Okay.
Okay. What do you mean tomorrow?
Like,
You mean next
tomorrow.
week?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you take care.
Thank you. You as well. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the weather. Take advantage. For all of us who stuck in the office.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.